This is a horror game podcast. It is meant for mature audiences. It may contain shocking revelations, violence, and sexual themes. Viewer discretion is advised. Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I are playing the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. I'm your host, Thom Raley. The scenario is Fitshoal. It was written by Calen McDowell, who's also our keeper of arcane lore. This is a one-shot. But before we begin, I am very happy to say that we just passed 300 scenarios that we've run. That's 1,400 episodes. Or if you count the fact that some of them are 2 to 4 hours, around 3,000 hours of entertainment that we have created. We don't monetize. We don't charge our club members anything. Our online presence is mostly supported by our generous contributors through Patreon and Super Thanks. Our deepest gratitude for all of your help in keeping us going and helping us to improve our show. So without any further delay, let's begin our journey into the darkness. Calen?
All right. So the setting for tonight is Fitshoal in New England, the small fishing town. It only exists for the fishing industry, and there's not much else going on. It's pretty marshy. There's a bog surrounding the town. Some people move inland enough to try to farm, raise some animals. It just isn't very lucrative. And maybe this last year, going on a long time now, there aren't any fish in the ocean. The whole industry is dying and the town is with it. Lots of
Yeah.
boarded up buildings downtown. Hard times on the people. And last week, a body washed ashore of some stranger. Um, Police department is the ones in charge of dealing with it. Public unrest is going wild. People are spreading rumors of how dangerous the waters are, that there's an octopus out there that'll kill you. Phones ringing, bothering you guys. It's nice. Monday morning, you come in. Tina probably shows up a little early, has the coffee and donuts ready for you guys.
Good morning, Tina.
Good morning, Sheriff. Got your
Any,
coffee. Here's your donut,
thank you.
sprinkled.
Any messages this morning?
Oh, just more outcry about that body that washed up.
Uh,
And I keep telling you, I see people lurking around on the street, but no one listens to me around here.
I don't know what they want me to do. I'll go out there and catch the octopus myself, and I'd need 3 sets of handcuffs at least for that.
Well, we've got extras in the supply closet. I can get them for you.
Morning, Billy. Nice to
Hey,
see you this morning.
morning, Sheriff.
Uh,
Morning, Tina.
We're going to my office and check through my records, and we'll see what's going on.
Yeah, so on your desk, your office is also the cell. There's a little barred off section with a cot, but on your desk, everything is in place except there is a peculiar letter with confidential stamped on red across the top of it.
Western Union, confidential, United States federal government. To local law enforcement, please be informed of our successful raid on your neighboring village of Innsmouth. Oof, that's good. An elaborate conspiracy has finally been brought to an end for the benefit of our country. Also, be informed that several high-profile and dangerous fugitives are on the loose in your area. Please send reply with any information on suspicious persons. Only share this information with your utmost discretion as panic may ensue. God bless. Okay. Uh, uh, Billy, come in here for a minute.
Okay.
So
What's
it
going
looks
on, Sheriff?
like, they finally decided to raid Innsmouth.
Oh, wow.
It's a shady town. Probably round up all those inbred suckers. But apparently, there's at least 2 or 3 fugitives that got out, that managed to escape. We are down the coast, so they could be showing up. Any weird strangers in town. Uh, they advise that we keep it like under wraps. We don't want to start a panic. People are already a little afraid.
Okay.
I don't know if they're. This is from the feds. I don't know if they're going to send a fed up down here or up down here or not, but we'll see.
Okay. Well, we'll keep a watch out. Did they give a description of these characters?
They didn't, but Innsmouth folk have that weird.
Yeah.
Their eyes are a little too far apart. And of course, there's a lot of the Marshes, the Bishops, the Gilman, those sort of families you got to watch out for. Of course, there's the good families, but
Oh, yeah.
I doubt they'd use their actual names.
Okay. So while Sheriff Lumley and Billy Stanton are in the office discussing their strategies for how they're going to handle this, Tina is on the phone with the elderly Mrs. Smith, who's talking about some person with a hood on last night going through their garbage outside the house. She turned on a light and yelled at him. You're trying to calm her down, but she's just talking your ear off. And in walks a very well-dressed federal agent to meet you at your desk.
Mrs. Smith, I told you, just slow down. 1 second, sir. I'll be right with you. Just Mrs. Smith, I have it written down. I'm going to tell the sheriff as soon as I can. Now, I've got someone that just walked in. I'm going to have to take out. I will. Okay.
You better.
Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I miss working in local law enforcement. Hello, ma'am. How are you this morning?
Agent, my name's Tina. What can I help you with?
Oh, good. They let you know that I was going to be here. I was wondering if the sheriff is available.
Oh, yeah, he's right back there. You want to go back? You want me to go get him? Hey, why don't you sit there? I'll get you coffee and donuts, and then I'll go tell sheriff
You
you're
know,
here.
I'd actually prefer black tea. If you could make that for me.
Oh, okay. All right, sit right there.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. I'm going to walk over to the sheriff. Sheriff, there's
Yes,
a
ma'am.
Fed outside, and he wants tea instead of coffee.
Yeah, have him come in. Tina, if you hear any reports of weird stuff going on in the town, would you tell us?
Yeah, I mean, Miss Smith called again about some guy slinking around her house.
Oh,
I have the
Miss
I have the note on my desk.
Miss Smith over on Farley Lane.
Yes, her again.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, we'll look into that.
All right. I don't have tea here. I'm just going to water down some coffee. It's the same thing. He'll be right in. Go on here, agent. Here you go.
Thank
you so much, Miss.
It's Tina.
Oh, hi. Thank you so much, ma'am, Tina. Really appreciate it. I'll take some sugar in my tea as well.
Okay.
I come out.
Sheriff. Sheriff.
I'm Sheriff
hello.
Lumley. Please come inside.
Yes, thank you. And
I'm Billy Stanton. I'm a new police officer here.
Pleasure to meet you both. It's a real pleasure. Is this a private space?
Yeah, there's not much room in here. Tina can probably hear anything you're saying, but let me pull a chair in for you.
Sure.
Sorry,
you so
the stubbles is the jail cell.
I see. Yeah, I was just telling the secretary, I was missing working in local law enforcement. I'm sure you've got all the guys out, doing their patrols, huh?
Yeah, no. We're it. Well, we
Oh,
got 1,000 people in this town, and it's slowly foundering. It's the fishing industry is pretty bad right now.
Yeah.
sorry to hear that. All the
But we
canned
don't have much
sardines I eat
crime.
down in the city, you would think the fishing industry would be doing great.
Yeah, a lot of that comes out of some of our neighboring towns, Gloucester and Rockport, and apparently also from Innsmouth. However, you're probably here to tell us about the raid last night.
I didn't know that that was public information.
Oh yeah, well I got this. Well,
Let me
I'll
take a
hand
look
him
at
the
it.
thing.
Hmm.
Um,
This looks authentic.
Now, Miss, we've already gotten a call this morning from Mrs. Smith over on Farley Lane. She's reported somebody going through her trash last night, and that might
Hmm.
not seem like much for a big city man like you, but for us, that's kind of unusual. We don't have transients. Uh, Most of your transients wouldn't be here because there's not much to eat.
Well, gentlemen, since this is our team, I might as well let you know about my mission here in your I don't know, would you consider this a village or a hamlet? I'm not really quite sure on the
Town.
nomenclature. A town. Okay. Uh, I'm here looking for a specific individual by the name of Barnabas Marsh.
Oh, Marsh. There's that name.
You're familiar with this name?
Yeah, well, not Bartimus, but Marsh families, the Innsmouth family, made a lot of money in gold. Uh, Goes all the way back to, as far as I local history is back to Obed Marsh, which traveled the seven seas and managed somehow to find a cache of buried treasure or something like that. So they've always had money, and if you're a Fed, you've probably got some research done on that if you raided their town.
Yes, there was certainly a conspiracy, and the federal government has rest assured we have taken care of that issue.
So there's the non-deteriorated marshes and bishops and gilmans, and then there's the ones from Innsmouth, who, I mean, all we've ever believed is that they're inbred, that they don't mix, and it shows in their deformities.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, I unfortunately there is still quite a bit of this that is confidential.
Sure.
That unfortunately I'm not at liberty to speak about, but it sounds like you are familiar with the physiological differences of the residents.
I think you'll find that almost everybody here is familiar, at least, with the weird Innsmouth folk. I mean, there's not a lot of dealings with them, but they stick to themselves. They're pretty xenophobic. But every once in a while, you see one in a store, or you see one on the street, or one's catching a bus, and it's a pretty strong criminal element in that direction.
There is.
Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm not. It's not my jurisdiction, but we've suspected for decades that they're smugglers and thieves and up to no good. People don't go there.
Well, thank you for that background information, Sheriff. Gentlemen, we have a problem. We need to capture Barnabas Marsh, to put it simply.
Right.
And as federal agent, I am taking over the resources of this facility to that end. We have full backing of the federal government behind us to capture this individual.
we're at your disposal. We're just not used to, tracking down criminals.
Certainly. Don't worry, we have expertise. I part of a special part of the federal government that is specialized in tracking down individuals of this nature. And as long as we have your full cooperation, I'm sure we'll be able to bring this individual to justice.
Well, if he's anything like most of the people there, he's going to stand out a bit like a sore thumb.
Okay.
Now, fisher folk are not the most sociable people in the world, and we've got a lot of fishermen living here, and they're not doing very well. I don't know if you're going to have any sympathizers. It'd be really hard to pin that down, but
You think that the population would defend this person or keep him hidden?
It depends. People with family ties to Innsmouth, they don't always tell you. There's a stigma associated with it. So I'm almost guaranteed that there's going to be people in this town that have some tie-in, but not many of them. You have to do some genetic research to see what you can find.
Genetic? What's that?
Oh, you'd have to do some family lineage research.
Genealogy. Yeah.
Genealogy. Yeah.
Okay. Well, with the new federal involvement, there's some paperwork you got to go over. You pull out a map of the town, help familiarize him. While Tina's outside eavesdropping, it gets a little boring, so you're not too upset when a phone rings and interrupts you.
Hello, police department. This is Tina.
Hello, this is Paul, Paul Seabreeze. Something bad happened last night. I need help. I'm scared.
Okay, and what's your address?
Well, I'm at the bar, the tavern, the fish and beer place.
Yep.
I need someone to talk to. I've been afraid. I don't want the sheriff coming after me. I don't want him to think I did it. I ran away. It wasn't me. I need someone to talk to.
Ran away from what, hon? Now what's going on? You can tell me.
Yes. I don't want to get in trouble here. Something happened last night. My girlfriend's dead.
Oh, your girlfriend's dead. Okay, all right. That it happens to everyone.
I promise it wasn't me. I didn't do it. I'm scared. Like, can somebody come here and talk to me?
Yeah, would you like me to send an officer over? Or would you like me to come over?
You sound nice. I think I would prefer to talk to you, please.
Okay, how about I bring the new guy, Billy? He's just a sweetie pie. How about Billy and I will just come over to the tavern right now and we'll have a nice talk, okay?
Okay, please.
Are you gonna stay right there?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm sitting here with Captain McGill.
Captain McGill. Okay, Paul, it's gonna be fine. Anything else any other details you got?
I'll talk to you in person. It's bad.
Okay, it's fine. No, it happens all the time. I get 2 phone calls like this every day. It's not a big deal, sweetie. I'll be right there. Okay.
God. Okay.
Okay, I'll be right
Thank
there.
you.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
We gotta go now.
Let's go.
Yeah. We'll bring everyone along for this.
Tina, who are these 2 men murdering their girlfriends that you keep getting calls from?
Oh, that was just to get him to feel
You get a lot of action
comfortable.
in this town.
That was just my let's go. Let's saddle up. Let's go.
Now it sounds like this fellow's turning himself in, so let's not overwhelm him. But are you sure, Tina, that you should go?
No, I'm not sure at all, but I can handle it.
Okay, well, I
Put me
think
in, coach.
maybe the special agent probably wants to go. So,
Well, how
um,
about, well, I said it was going to be me and the new guy, Billy. How about we'll walk in the front door, and how about y'all walk in the back door, and then,
This could be something related to a case that we're working on right now, Tina.
all
So,
right,
oh, a case?
let's just all go.
yeah,
He's not going
but
anywhere.
I like the separate idea.
Uh,
We'll come in through the back.
Sea Breeze. Does
How
that
far
name ring a
away
bell?
is the fish and beer bar?
It's like
5
1/3 of a
minutes.
mile. It's really not
Yeah.
that far. You could walk
Nice.
if you really wanted.
Okay.
The Rusty Pelican.
It is near the Rust Bucket, which is the general store. Yeah, it's the fish and beer place, and Captain McGill is the bartender who owns the place.
Oh, we would have
So-
known that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So as we're going, I'm like, so Agent Poole, are you staying? Do you have a place to stay? I could set you up Miss Johnson's boarding house.
Sure, that'd be perfect.
You see, we don't have much room in the station for a headquarters. If you want to use your room as a headquarters,
Understandably, but
I'll-
yeah, I appreciate having a good bed.
I'll give her a call.
Oh, and Tina, damn good black tea. Okay.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it. That's our local specialty.
All right, let's head out to the bar.
All right.
All right.
It is possibly the only restaurant in town. There's every once in a while someone will open up their kitchen and get a quick buck, but this is the only reliable place to go get fish and beer, and that's what it says on the sign right above the building.
This
And
is run by Captain Gill.
yeah, and he always wears like his blue petticoat and a hat and has a pipe in his mouth.
Sure.
He loves it. It's his whole life. So you guys go up to the fish and beer place, and there's a chalkboard outside that says today's special chicken of the land. Then in parentheses it says out of tuna, sorry.
We'll
And-
wait 5 minutes and then come in.
All right, yeah. So you're staggering. All right. So Billy and Tina first. You guys go in, and Captain McGill's behind the counter and gives you guys a nod and is like, "Boy, early morning for you folks. Can I get you a beer?"
Not for me, please. I'm on the job. Actually. Tina, did you want anything?
Oh,
Need
no.
any food?
No, I'm good. I'd had 6 donuts. I had 6, but don't tell them I had that many, Billy. Don't tell them.
I don't know what you're talking about, Tina. Anyway, we're looking for someone named Paul.
Oh, yes, the kid. He's in the booth over there in the back. He's shaking real bad. I let him use the phone earlier.
Okay. What's he been drinking?
He's just been having a couple beers. He's probably not. He's holding it together. He's a good kid.
Oh,
He comes here every once in a while. I know him.
Yeah,
Can you make him a plate?
Yeah.
Oh,
A plate lunch.
Some food right away.
Yeah, just get him. Yeah, let's just get him some food. He was a little shaken up. He called us.
Captain Gill goes to the service window and bangs on it and says, "Hey, look alive!"
And maybe a cup of hot black coffee.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. I'll have it right over.
Thanks, Cap. All right, let's go.
We'll mosey over and kind of hi.
Yeah, he has a mostly full mug of beer that he's just kind of staring into, and he jumps as soon as you guys say something to him.
I'm sorry, didn't mean to startle you. My name's Billy Stanton. This is Tina Philly. We're from the police station.
Okay, yeah. Tina, I talked to you, right?
Yeah. Are you okay, honey? Oh, I'm gonna sit down right next to him and pat his leg, pat his shoulder. Oh.
He has bedhead and is shaken and sweaty. I don't know what happened. Someone must have broken into my house. I I live behind the rust bucket. I work for room and board, you know. There's the shed in the back. I've been living there. I don't have a phone. I had to run here. I didn't mean to leave the scene of the crime or whatever. I'm not trying to run away.
That's
Hmm. Can I give him just like a quick psychology assessment?
Yeah, sure.
I have a 60 and I got a 59.
Nice. Yeah. So yeah, he's afraid of being wrongfully accused and he's being honest with you guys.
Okay, okay, cool, cool.
so. Billy or Paul, why don't you just tell us? Take us through the events. What happened?
I mean, yeah, so I'm dating Peggy, Peggy Flowers. She's
Oh
still in
yeah.
high school. She's her parents don't approve of it. She's been sneaking out, spending time with me. And I mean, you guys are gonna have to go look, right? It's gonna be gruesome.
Oh yeah.
I
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah. Well, so we were together last night and intimately, and she woke me up. I thought like she was trying to go at it again, you know. But no, there was something on her. She was fighting it and screaming, and then she died. And I I saw the blood leave her body and float out the window. And I mean, I didn't know if I was having a nightmare. I just screamed and ran away.
So let's back up a little bit. How did
I
the
don't
blood?
know. It just like, it's not like anything I've ever seen, like smoke from a campfire. I don't know. She was fighting something I couldn't see. She was screaming. I was scared. And then
So
she just fell over limp.
so there's no. We go to the scene. There's no blood anywhere.
I I don't know. I haven't been back there. I
Okay.
once I figured out what was going on, I just bailed.
I kind of look over to Tina for like some kind of reassurance of this is normal, right?
I just like I her parents are going to be pissed at me. She was sneaking out and now she's dead. I don't want you guys to think I murdered her. I didn't do this. I promise I didn't do this.
Oh yeah, no, no, yeah, we believe you. This happened lots of times, I assume, in some places.
This keeps happening.
Well, maybe not this specific
She's,
instance.
she's trying to make you feel better.
Oh, it's okay, honey. Oh.
She's trying to
So
make
the sheriff
About
and
the
the special
time.
agent are sure coming in, and yeah, the captain comes up with his plate of food and just, "Ahoy, mateys, here you go!" Slaps it down on the table in front of him.
Why
I'm
don't you?
also as we were still outside and getting ready to come in, I'm like, now, special agent, this is a small town and the people here are pretty good. So you don't want to treat them too harsh. They're good, honest people. If they're going to tell you something, you try to believe them.
Yeah. Okay. All right. No, I hear you. I grew up in a small town, so yeah, I know how that goes.
Have some go
Milwaukee.
inside.
Yeah, small town.
Yeah, and you guys can tell, yeah, Billy and Tina definitely look disturbed. They're probably not wearing it too well. The kid is shaking in his seat.
He doesn't seem aggressive.
Mr. Seabreeze, I'm Sheriff
Oh,
Lumley.
yeah. Hi, Sheriff. Hi.
Special Agent Poole.
Special. What does that mean?
he's new in town today. He's actually looking for somebody else.
Okay. I it's just I don't know. I already told them what happened. I think we gotta go. Her body is in my room.
All right,
Yeah.
son. Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of pull Stan to the side. What do you think, son?
Um, this is the strangest thing I ever heard. The
Okay,
guy
do you
told,
think he did it?
I don't know. He said that him and his girlfriend were sleeping together. They woke up in the middle of the night and he said she was thrashing around like something was attacking her. And then he said her blood just floated out the window.
Here's what I want you to do. Sheriff, it's all right with you. We're going to take this man under arrest and we'll put him in one of those converted jail cells while we go investigate this dead body.
Well, let's yeah.
This man is clearly insane and murdered his girlfriend.
Son,
He's
have
talking
you
about
been
smoke.
experimenting with recreational drugs or anything lately?
So he's holding a mug of beer in his hands and just no, I work at the Rust Bucket. I mean, Billy, you know me. When you come in and buy tackle, I help out
Yeah.
Rusty.
Yeah,
You know-
I this guy, he's fine. I can vouch for his character.
Why don't you take us there and show us? You don't have to come inside, but we might have to put the cuffs on you.
We are cuffing you, sir, as well.
We'll cuff you in the front, though.
For your safety.
God, I just
It's okay, son. If you didn't do it, then you're not going to be charged.
So once they
Okay,
put the cuffs,
you got nothing to worry about.
We're just following procedures.
once they put the cuffs on, I'm gonna take his jacket and like put it over his arms, so like you can't tell that he's cuffed to
Yeah.
make him feel like a little bit better. And then I'm gonna pat his shoulder, and then I'll leave money on the table. This is from petty cash.
Yeah, that's good. Anybody that sees you guys walking him out of the front door would be telling everyone in town. So, all right. So
Captain will probably get on the phone the second we walk out and call everybody.
yeah. It was,
Party line.
yeah, poor little Paul's getting arrested.
Captain,
The whole force
spread
came
any
down.
rumors?
Do any of you know of any connections with this Paul fellow and the Marshes?
I don't know. Seabreeze isn't an Innsmouth name.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Marsh, or I'm gonna ask Seabreeze himself. Do you know of Mr. Marsh, Barnabas Marsh? Does that name sound familiar to you?
Marsh, no, I don't know anybody. Maybe I've heard the name. I don't know.
He's out from Innsmouth way. Does that name ring any bells?
Oh, those Hicks, the inbred people? No, I don't know any of them.
All right. Well, let's go to where this dead body is.
Yeah. So you guys go past the fishing store, and it's a pretty big property, like the land that store is on, and yeah, like a small house, large shed converted for Paul to live in.
You've been living out here.
Yeah,
How long
it's
have you
great.
been living out here?
Since I started working for Rusty, I was able to move out of my parents' house, like independence, it's been great. But I mean, no phone lines or anything. You know how Rusty is. I had to come all the way out here.
Yeah. All right, so you stay out here. Miss Agent Poole, you can come with me. Billy, you watch the prisoner.
Will do, so.
Mm-hmm. And he just nervously rambles to you the whole time about how he can't go to jail. His life's ruined. He knows how bad this looks. Constant.
Yeah, and I'm sure that Tina and I try to kind of reassure him that things are going to be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys go into Paul's house. It's not too messy. You can tell like a 20-year-old male lives here. Like a common area, kitchen, bathroom, and then from the open door you can look into the bedroom, and there is a body in the bed.
Do you recognize
That's
this woman,
very
Sheriff?
Do I know Peggy Flowers?
You've
Yeah.
probably seen her at least. She's a high school girl.
Peggy Flowers, high school. No, yeah, late high school girl. Flowers' family lives over on Bridges Road. Oh boy.
Can I'm gonna do like a cursory investigation. I don't have any medicine skill or anything, but just kind of looking to see if I can tell like a cause of death.
Yeah, so when you guys come close and untangle her from the blankets, do sanity rolls. This is a pretty gnarly scene.
Oh, fail.
Pass.
Jeez.
All right, so lose 1 on pass and D6 on fail
Oh,
because there is no blood stains, but she is pale and covered in sucker marks and seems to be exsanguinated.
Oh dear God. What the hell did they do to her?
what on earth could have done something like this?
Whole body. She's completely naked since she was with her boyfriend,
Right.
and just head to toe suction marks all over, like she was wrapped in
This
tentacles.
reminds me at a Chinese massage I went to once, they put on these bulbs on my back. It looked like an octopus had sucked off my back when they took them off.
Are they regular, like tentacles?
Yeah,
Uh,
different sizes, different spacings.
So we had, and I'll tell him the background. We had a body wash up on shore last week that looked like it had large sucker marks on it, just like this. Everybody thinks there's a killer octopus off the coast. Certainly kind of looks like that. We need to get Doc Holiday. No, not Doc Holiday, another game. Doc Piedmont over here.
I'll call in the folks who can perform a official autopsy.
Yeah.
Are you calling in like locals, or are you?
I'm gonna call the feds. I'm gonna call the feds.
Yeah. There's no phone here, so
okay,
I stick my head out the door and I say, Tina, would you go make a phone call? Call Dr. Piedmont and have him come over and tell him he needs to give us a rundown on this.
And I'll contact the body whenever I get to a phone.
Yeah.
Okay, sure thing, Sheriff. Y'all need anything else?
No.
Are you gonna need lunch?
One of the two of you go back to the station and retain the young man for now. I don't think he did this.
Yeah. Well, Paul's standing there handcuffed. I didn't do it. I swear I didn't do it. Please, you got to believe me. It wasn't me. I just woke up and ran.
Did you hear anything?
Yeah.
I mean, we were screaming. There was wrestling. There was like a squeaky sound. It's hard to like. I can't make it. It's.
And you didn't.
I don't know.
Anything.
No, I mean nothing. No,
you heard screaming though.
No, we were screaming. The sound it was like crickets, not quite like crickets or a door hinge. It was a really strange. I don't know. I might have imagined it. Like I said, I just woke up. I don't know how much of it was a dream.
Well. All right. Well, you go rest back at the station, and we'll be there in shortly.
All right, I'll give Dr. Piedmont a call. Come on, let's go, Paul.
Yeah. I'm going to ask the sheriff alone while we're. Does the doc here, is he able to do a toxicology screen?
I don't know about that. He's just a country doctor, but
probably
Might
not.
have to bring somebody in from Boston, maybe.
Yeah.
This definitely looks like the same thing. Could this octopus be something that, I suppose it can travel on land. They don't usually, though. We're at least half a mile from the water. From here.
Do you still have the body of the woman or the person who washed ashore last week?
I don't know. We'll have to ask the doctor.
Maybe the doctor still has that. We can compare the attacks.
He's functionally the coroner as well, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, so it'll be a little bit for Tina to get back to the
Right.
station and make a call. Is Billy still standing around outside? Now it's just the three of you guys on site, right?
I thought Billy was going with her, but
Billy
Oh,
took
okay,
it.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
because there's
Yeah.
a prisoner. Yeah.
I was going to take the prisoner back to the station.
All right. Well, so there's definitely a gap of time with the two of you there alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of investigate around the house, look at any of his belongings, start to do sort of a cursory, looking for any evidence. There's no fingerprinting.
What
Maybe
sort of
not.
stuff are we looking for? Something unusual, weird?
Yeah, I'm just curious. I'm looking for clues.
Uh, he looks like he's just a regular late teenager having sex with his girlfriend. It's not looked on very well here. But at the same time, we know it happens.
I imagine.
Yeah.
I'm
well,
gonna
you guys
have
can
to-
do
oh,
spy
Jesus.
hidden.
Yeah, spot hidden. Okay. Yeah,
I'm gonna
I guess
have
I'm
to-
specifically looking for like any sign of a break-in or like any sign of like struggle or anything like that.
Well, did Paul say he saw something going out the window?
Yeah. So as far as break-in, there is an open window near the bed, no screen or anything, just some drapes. That one of them has been pulled out of the window, but that could have just been the wind. How'd you roll?
I passed and spotted.
Okay. Okay. So there is nothing particularly suspicious. There's a couple knives that, probably fishing knives, but they could be used as weapons. That's just kind of the mindset you're in. He's got some cigars, some booze. Nothing too out of the ordinary.
On
Really
the
odd
sheet.
thing is,
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say the odd thing is where'd the blood go?
Yeah.
There's blood on nowhere.
Yeah, I'm looking at the sheets if there's any kind of like substance, any viscous substances or
So there's some sex stains. But like other than a couple little dots of blood, there's hardly anything.
whatever it was sucked her dry.
I'm gonna have to go tell her family. Jesus Christ, what a day.
Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of light a cigarette and start kind of looking around, just poking out his stuff now. I'm gonna start actually investigating the outside. If I've already looked inside.
I'm gonna go wait for Dr. Piedmont. I figure he'll pull up in the front near the Rusty bucket and I'll grab him.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I just realized I have photography skill. Are mobile handheld photography, is that a thing at this point?
Brownies.
You have to set them up, so they're
Ah.
inconvenient. But yeah, like you could have one in your car.
Taking pictures, but nah, I think I probably just struggled with that. So never mind.
All right. So on the way back to the station, while you guys are taking Paul inside, a couple of Billy's friends run up. Tucker and Johnny come up, and they're just like, "Oh, Billy, have you heard about it? There's a big cookout on the beach. They're catching fish. There's fish in the water again. Hey, you got Paul? What are you doing with Paul? What'd he do?"
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about Paul. So there's fish in the water?
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, they're throwing up tents and it's a big cookout. Like it's crazy, man. They're just jumping out of the water. They're throwing out
Huh.
nets, catching dozens of them.
That's crazy. I mean, when I was a fisherman, there wasn't anything out there.
Oh yeah, it's unbelievable. I think it's going to be going all night. You guys got to come by. It's I mean, throw
Oh,
Paul away for whatever he's doing, and it's a full blown party, man. I'm telling you, it's amazing.
yeah. Well, we'll have to check it out. We'll have to check it out. Sounds fun. Thanks for telling me. Yeah.
Yeah, you should have held out a little bit longer. You just say you didn't want to be
Well,
a cop. It's
you
they're just
know,
migrating or something. They're back.
oh, we'll see. We'll see. I can always go back to fishing. If I
All
want
right.
to.
And they run off down the street, going back to the party.
Yeah. I kind of hang out and watch them run away before I kind of pat Paul on the shoulder and say, "All right, let's go inside."
We'll have to go down there later, Billy, and check it out.
Yeah, it sounds exciting, actually.
Get off at 5 today. Maybe we can get down there before it wraps up.
Yeah. I haven't been to a party in a long time.
No, me neither. Only down the tavern. That's it. But a beach party, that sounds great.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe somebody have fires out and cooking. Yeah, it sounds really fun.
Hopefully, it's not where that body washed up.
Well, I didn't think about that, but hopefully not.
Whoopsies.
That would be awkward.
Right. So you guys got plenty of police business to get to. You call in the doctor, you get Paul booked. The doctor comes and has a very poor reaction to seeing the body. He, yeah, Dr. Piedmont comes in immediately. It's just like,
Very,
oh,
very similar to the one
oh,
earlier this week.
oh heavens. Yeah, Sheriff, this is that killer octopus. This is the exact same thing. Did you pull this out of the water and bring her over here?
No, apparently whatever it was came through the window. We're quite a ways inland though, so I'm really
Oh,
surprised.
oh dear. I mean, people have been talking about how it's on loose and it's going to come get you.
So this
Maybe it
is
will.
similar. This is similar to the other body that you discovered the other.
This is identical. And he
This,
goes
this
and,
is
yeah,
this
like
is
feels the
Special Agent Fred
skin.
Poole. Yeah.
Yeah. Howdy. I'm Doc. Yeah, it's total blood loss. This is something. It's like a bunch of just needles sucked her dry. It's
Did you
we.
conduct a post-mortem on the other victim?
I did. That's yeah. It's we. That one didn't have any blood either. We thought it was just waterlogged, bled out in the water. But and I mean that body was there for a while. It had been floating days at least.
Uh, were there any other deformities or any other internal issues that you identified besides the blood loss?
It was sloppy by the time I got in there, and I was starting to decay. Nothing I could tell.
Um,
Well, maybe this one can offer more clues.
Yeah.
Doctor,
Agent,
oh, go ahead, Sheriff.
Agent Poole, why don't you stay here with the doctor? And I'm gonna have to go over and talk to the flowers.
Well, I need to make a phone call myself. But
Well, you're in charge, so
yeah, we got a doctor. Do you need assistance in getting this the body to the morgue?
Yeah, please. I got my wagon outside. I got a roller bed. We'll have to get it on that.
Okay, I'll assist you with that.
and I'm gonna drive over to wherever Mr. Flowers works
All right.
and break it to him.
Yeah. So he's one of the teachers at the school. Um, you'll have to pull him out of his classroom.
Oh yeah. Are we in the early morning? So
It's getting
maybe.
past noon, maybe 1 o'clock.
Oh, okay. So he already knows that his daughter didn't come home. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'll go to the principal then, and then have the principal call him to the office.
Yeah. So you do the dreadful standing around waiting until you get to deliver the bad news.
And then he has to call his wife and tell her.
Yeah. So Mr. Flowers comes to the office, and as soon as he sees you, just, Sheriff, yeah, this is about Peggy, huh? I've been worrying sick.
Oh, you better sit down.
Oh, God. Do you know where she is?
I'm afraid it's the worst that it could be.
Right.
We
He
don't
breaks
know.
down into to full on crying. I mean, how many details do you give him?
I tell him that we don't know. We don't have a clue as to who is involved. We know that she was with her boyfriend last night,
She does.
but
Boyfriend is
he isn't
Paul?
involved either.
She's still running around with Paul.
Yeah, but
He's-
he doesn't seem to be the one involved. And I'll tell him that we know that there are fugitives. I got a message this morning that there are fugitives from Innsmouth that are on the loose, and we are looking for them. I think you should go home and be with your wife, and we will keep you informed as to what we find out.
And we've been telling her to stay away from Paul for.
It wasn't Paul.
Don't let that kid trick you.
Well, he's at the station now, but
good.
He came to us immediately and informed us that something had happened.
Right. Well, man, thank you, Sheriff.
Yeah. All right. And then I'll head back to the station.
Right. And what is Agent Poole up to?
I'm going to help him get the body to the morgue. And then I'm going to make a phone call pretty much as soon as I can to my superiors, letting them know, giving them a report of what's happened. And I'm going to say I have suspicions that Marsh is involved in this, or it has something to do with the Innsmouth case, and to let me go with my gut on this. I'm going to ask, trying to think of the character. Twin Peaks. Anyways, but that's who I'm talking to. Is who Diane. Yeah, I'm talking to Diane about this.
Yeah. So they'll get you your backup, and probably a couple days before someone will be in the area, but they're coming.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them know to bring like full toxicology kits, like bring everything possible. These dead bodies are in a state of like it's hard to imagine a human being involved in this. So yeah.
All right. Yep. They're coming with all of their tools and gadgets. They'll be ready. And so you guys all reconvene at the station with a little bit of the working day left.
We got to get statements from Paul. And question the hell out of him. Make sure that he's not trying to trick us or something. But
yeah,
he just
well, I'm sure Billy got most of that done with the day. Like, it's just the paperwork, filling out everything he says.
I'm gonna do kind of my own sort of interrogation, maybe with the sheriff. But can I basically just use that as an excuse to roll psychology to like do my own kind of psychology? Okay.
Sure.
Oh, God. 99.
All right. So what you kind of fixate on is how unsure he seems. Like you can tell that he doesn't trust himself.
Okay.
Your big
At this point
spinny
he thinks he's crazy.
tactics.
I'm like spewing off this whole like Freudian thing right now. Like I'm just on
Yeah.
this total sidetrack. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's really
much
mad at
more
his mom.
simple.
He's really mad at his mom. You gotta that's the issue. That's the problem.
Yeah. Dang.
Um, so yeah, I haven't got a clue where to begin with this.
Well,
Mrs. Smith. Mrs. Smith
yeah,
saw somebody lurking around
there's
her
that
property.
side note. I was going to bring that up as potentially a lead. I'm assuming we haven't had any other similar calls
Yeah,
during the
I
day.
think I'll head over to Mrs. Smith's house right after I have talked to the flowers.
And I'll go with you as well
Okay.
after I'm done with my interrogation. So, Paul.
Yeah. So it's getting towards the end of the day. Do you have more work for Billy or are you gonna set him free? He's got a party he's pretty excited for.
I don't think there's anything unless something else comes in over the phone.
Yeah, be close to a phone, Billy. May need
Okay.
you.
Yep, I'll do my best. Do my best.
Is there like a night shift at the police department? No.
They'll find the sheriff probably. Night shift
Really?
is they go bang on his door.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, Tina, you want to go to the beach?
Yeah, everything's pretty much wrapped up here. Paul's secured. I made sure he had dinner and he's had his bathroom break. So yeah, let's go.
Right.
All
All
right.
right.
So as you guys are getting close, walking down the street, you can hear the sounds of a pretty big party. Like just out on the sands, they've got some tents pitched up. You can smell the fish fry. A lot of people singing, a lot of people shouting. You can tell they're drinking beer. You guys get towards the edge of it, and before you can really start mingling, there is some screaming that catches your guys' attention that quiets the party pretty fast. And both of you give me sanity rolls while you look out to the ocean.
Oh my God.
Mm,
I passed that.
Oh, I failed it.
yeah. um, so a 0 on a pass and a D3 on a fail.
Three.
Is the ocean is like frothing. There's lots of stuff going up out of it. It's blood red. And there is someone thrashing in the water, just screaming, and a girl is running to shore, going like, help him, it's the killer octopus, they've got him.
I'm gonna run and try to do what I can.
All right, you going out in the water?
Yeah.
All right, give me a swim roll as you try to get out to this kid.
74 is not gonna do it.
Oh.
All right. So it's not like you drown, you're just wading in your police boots trying to get out some distance. And while you're on your way there, the kid stops screaming and starts laughing, and you can tell he has like a rubber tentacle that he's just play wrestling with.
Yeah. And I just start just like, you out of the water, just get out of this water right now. That is not funny. That is not funny.
Yeah, he starts laughing and flips you off and starts swimming backwards.
damn it. And I
slip you off.
turn awkwardly and just sort of wade my way back out.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of your old buddies, nice and drunk, and they're laughing at you.
Oh God.
Yeah, and I get close to him and I just start shaking and all the water on him.
Man, it's just, you see all those fish out there? This is unbelievable. We've caught hundreds so far today.
You guys are awful. Now, when I look out at the water at this point, obviously I see the fish, but is there anything about the sea that I think is strange or unusual?
Yeah, it's red. There's a lot of blood in the water. And the fish are just going crazy at it. It's like, it looks like piranhas, but just normal sea fish, what's normally in the area.
Yeah. How many of those fish have you been eating?
There's just fire pits dug into the sand. You can see that they're just throwing them over the grill. Everybody's eating fish. They're offering you plates already.
Yeah,
Tina's been handed a plate of fish and some beer already.
Yeah, I come over to you with like both plates of fish and 2 beers in my hand. That was a swim. They got you good on that one.
Yeah,
I was almost gonna run out after you, but then I thought, no, he's got it. Here, have a beer. You'll feel better.
I'll have the beer. I don't think I want any of that fish, though. Look at the water.
Well, what's wrong with it? It's good.
The water's red. Water's not supposed to be red.
It's just the way the sun's setting over the ocean.
Oh.
It's fine.
No, Billy, it's just the new bait. It's the bait.
The bait.
They got it at the Rust Bucket. No, come check this out. It's amazing.
Okay, what is it? Let me see it.
So there's a whole bunch of fishermen that are standing out, and they're all singing in unison, which you just hear singing. There's someone with a guitar off in the distance that doesn't have much to do with it. So it's only when you get close that you start to realize just how bizarre this is, where they're just kind of like chanting in unison. They're drunk and jovial. It's just like, oh, glah, ho, blick. Oh, glah, ho, blick. Here, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy. And they're dumping out these like jars full of, looks like chum, just chopped up fish guts, dumping it into the water. And the fish just swarm it. And it's unbelievable.
This is weird. So weird.
It's stuff's changed since you went to the police academy. I'm telling you, it's got to change with the times.
This is definitely some new fishing techniques, I tell you.
It's working.
I don't know. This is weird.
Ooh, blah,
Oh yeah, they're into it.
It's
they're just
catchy.
rocking you
It's
around.
real catchy.
Yeah,
We should learn
you can
it.
tell most of the people around aren't saying the right words either. It's just but everyone's trying to join in.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and I just sort of drink my beer and watch this scene unfold.
Right. Well, so with the sheriff and the special agent going to go investigate the weird happenings. I think. Oh, are you going to talk to Mrs. Smith? I mean, you know how she just runs on and on. It might be easier to just kind of look around.
No,
okay.
All right. Go out and just say, what did you see? Where did you see it?
Okay. Yeah, she gives you a full rundown of average height. Didn't see his face. They had a hood on. They were just over there ripping through my trash middle of the night.
Okay. Well, we take a look at the trash. It just probably looks like an animal did it.
Yeah, so give me spot hidden rolls for both of you.
I also want to ask her another question, but
Sure. 12-6 is a pass.
2.
Dang.
That's
Okay.
a hard pass. Oh.
Yeah, hard and an extreme. You guys are in sync on this. Where it looks like a raccoon got into it, like an animal digging through the bags trying to look for food. But
Right.
there is a human handprint like smudged onto the side of the can. There's footprints, like shoe prints in the ground nearby. It does
Yeah.
seem like a human did this.
It's probably one of our Innsmouth folk that.
Yeah, I think it's probably Marsh. I'm just gonna, before we leave, just ask her. Did you notice anything weird about the way he was walking?
Well, he looked like he didn't want to be seen. He was sneaking around, hunched over, tiptoes.
Sure. Okay. All
I
right.
turned on the
Thank you,
light
ma'am.
and he just ran. He just bolted that way.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. We appreciate your assistance. The federal
When
government.
he ran, did he look like he had any kind of physical difficulty running?
Well, it looked like he was holding something. Like he maybe had something under his coat, was hobbling with it.
Okay. Miss Smith, if you see anybody out here tonight, you stay inside and you keep
I
your
will.
doors locked.
And I'm gonna call Tina.
That'll be hard to do because she's not near her phone. All right.
I guess we'll try and follow the footprints as far as we can.
Yeah, a little bit. Agent Poole, I've set it up with Mrs. Johnson for you to stay at the boarding house tonight. And after we're done here, I'd like to go home and have dinner with my wife.
Sounds very, very nice. I'll have to stop by the Fish and Beer and grab some food before I go in. But let's see if we can follow these. Maybe these tracks will lead us somewhere.
All right. Do you guys have track?
I do. Not a huge amount, but I'll try.
At 10%.
No. 02 again. Yay!
Dang. All right. So as it
good.
cuts through an alley, goes onto kind of a more well-trodden street, it's difficult to follow. But while you're following it, you guys can hear the sounds of that big beach party coming up, which, Sheriff, it's unusual. It's a Monday night, right? You guys can see bonfires, and looks like the prince mixed in with the crowd, went straight out to the beach.
All right, interesting.
Let's have a look around. They're all teenagers.
You bust some teens for making out and drinking beer. Sheriff, I thought this was a small town.
Special agent! Special agent! Sheriff!
Oh,
Sheriff!
Just yelling special agent across the whole town.
Yeah. Everyone's like, oh shit.
Looks like you guys been catching some fish. Maybe our troubles are past.
I don't know. This looks really weird. I mean, the water's red. We got some guys down here chanting some weird chant. Oh, blah geek, something like that.
These kids' music nowadays,
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm gonna call for an occult roll from Poole.
Oh.
Yeah, Poole specifically.
I'm gonna hand him a beer.
Oh, come on. Let the good times roll. Oh, one.
Wow. Okay.
3 extremes in a row. I always roll bad. Everyone knows this. I always roll bad.
So yeah. All right. So this chant that they're doing, you've literally heard before. Like this is some weird, deep one, magical stuff that you have no idea how these people are doing it. Like they're
okay. We got to get these people out of here immediately. I'm gonna pull out my gun and fire it in the air. Like, immediately break up this procession immediately.
All right. A lot of people run scared. Everyone has your attention.
Everyone needs to vacate these premises immediately under order of the law.
Kids, go home to your parents. I'll I'll just say there's some weird strangers running around that are dangerous.
So
Go home.
the mayor comes up, real old man, Bob Rockling. So what's this all about, Sheriff? I sorry I didn't get the proper permits. It's a festival. It's fun. Town fair.
Special Agent Fred Poole.
Mayor, I have reason to believe that there's an immense danger coming to your town, and I need everyone to be under curfew till further notice.
I'll put my hands on his shoulder. Yeah.
This is a blessing. The fish are back. We've been missing the fish this whole time.
The fish will be there tomorrow. We got some fugitives from
there's a federal operation underway right now, and the stakes are the future of your town. I need you to immediately assist us in getting everyone into curfew.
The feds, and he spits in the sand. Just you're gonna come in and tell us we can't fish, huh? The fish finally come back. And
Can I do a mental suggestion?
All right, go for it.
What is that?
I'm just gonna take him aside and tell him that we've got 2 more orders.
Okay, before I do, see if I can convince him. How about that?
What are you saying?
I say we have 2 murders. We need to get these people off the street. We have fugitives from Innsmouth in town. We haven't located them, but what's her name? Peggy Flowers was murdered last night.
Oh, no, I just okay. Yeah, we're not causing problems here. You know, we're not having a racket. We're just partying. We're having a good time. We're happy the fish are back.
All right, go home though.
Is he listening?
Well, it's
strong arm.
Yeah,
consider the people of your town, not your fun party time.
The old mayor walks away, like with his bad back. All right, everyone, party's over. Go home. And this just waves of booing.
Yeah, I breathe a sigh of relief. And now I'm going to kind of investigate where they were chanting at.
Yeah, so it takes a while for everybody to clear up. People are gathering their things. Real upset people with you guys, getting a lot of nasty looks.
And I'm looking to Fred for some clarification on firing a gun.
Yeah, I'm just like hyper focused on trying to find any evidence for like weird occult shit. Like
stuff.
I don't care.
Like what Billy warned you.
Yeah.
The ocean is chummed red and the fish are going wild for it. Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of like mason jars near where they were fishing, where they were holding the bait before they were throwing it in.
I'm gonna investigate the bait. Is it just chum as far as I can tell? Nothing.
Yeah, blood and guts. It's nasty stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. They were chanting around something?
Like just kind of everyone was chanting. They were drinking beers and getting into it. But like mostly where they were fishing, where they were throwing the chum in the water.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the water and investigate the water.
I mean, I'm not too sure what to tell you. Just like it's a lot of fish. Like the whole surface is moving with fish underneath.
Are they violent? Like are they like if I stick my hand in the water, are they like nibbling at it or okay?
Nope, they ignore you.
Okay. I'm just gonna go back and say we need to make sure everyone stays under curfew.
So I'm speculating, I'm going to have to tell the entire town something's going on. I have to call a town meeting. I'm starting to think, could it be that, the fisheries are shut down in Innsmouth now, and what they may have had as a lot of fish luck is now turning towards us as the fish are no longer being caught there. It's just one night, but
Fish luck, is that some kind of local superstition?
well, I mean, we've had the Innsmouth folk have had no trouble with their fish industry, and we have, and we're just 15 miles up the coast, down the coast from them.
Well, I'm going to share with y'all, and apologies, Miss Philly, for letting you know about this, but I'm going to share with you all that I've heard that chant before.
Oh,
On the radio, some sort of kids song.
No, this is it's going to be hard to believe, but this is this is real, real dark material that these people have been accessing, and I think that's explaining what's happening here with the fish. Unfortunately, I can't really explain it too much more than that, but we have evidence that the people in Innsmouth were perhaps some type of religious fundamentalists, and perhaps belonged to some type of new age cult.
You're talking about some sort of black magic?
I've studied some things in my time. I think you all have seen me as a very reasonable person, and even as a reasonable person, there are some things that we cannot explain. As of right now, I know that that there is a potential for immense danger, perhaps the likes of what came to Innsmouth.
I'm going to stop you there. If there's still some people lingering and going away, I'll yell like, Mark McAllister, come here. The kids.
Yeah, yes, sir, Sheriff.
Mark, that little song you guys were all singing around the campfires, where did you learn that from?
Yeah, it's we got it from it came with the people that were telling us how to use the bait. I mean, it's the mayor, Bob, Doug, Henry, those guys, what they call themselves, something the Fishermen's Guild, the esoteric, the Order of Esoterics, whatever they call themselves. Just the old guys.
The mayor's involved in this?
Yeah, I mean, for years they just whatever they go out fishing.
I'll look at Special Agent Poole.
Esoteric order? What is this, Sheriff?
It's close like that. Something, yeah.
do I know anything about this order?
Is this like a known thing here?
So yeah, I'd say Billy would have some knowledge. As far as you can tell, it's completely harmless. It's just a bunch of friendly old men that go fishing together, and they call themselves that to stroke their egos.
But they taught you this song.
Yeah, they said they said the bait wouldn't work without it.
Where do they get the bait from? Do you know?
Oh, it's at the rust bucket. It's just knew it from a new supplier or something. I don't know. But, I mean, it was a huge sale. You guys missed it and opened up the doors. Everyone rushed in, took what they could.
Okay.
Thanks, Mark. Go.
Yeah.
All right, we need to go investigate the mayor, and I think perhaps whoever owns the Rusty Bucket, or we could talk to Paul about that.
Anybody know what esoteric means?
Esoteric, well, it really just means old and hard, hidden, but it could have some other meanings. Just given what happened in Innsmouth, I believe that this is something we need to investigate further. I'm not sure this is just a bunch of friendly old men fishing. So I'd like to go see the mayor. That would be my next move.
Okay. Well, he was walking home from when you guys sent him off. So it's pretty easy to catch up to him. He's an old
I'll
man.
take you. We'll walk. Yeah. We'll catch up to the mayor. He's probably halfway home.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah, you stop him. Just what's that? Yeah, you two again.
We were wondering, it's all right if I ask you some questions about this evening.
Yeah, so it's fine. It's I need to be getting home to my wife, but sure.
Sure. I do apologize for disrupting your festivities. Whereabouts did you get the bait from?
It's Rusty's new bait. It works like a charm. It's a magic bait, is what he calls it.
Mhm. How long have you known about this bait?
Oh, week or so. Rusty was telling us about it, and we didn't believe him. We made fun of him. Ain't no fish in this water, and I think we hurt his feelings. He took us out and showed us, and that's something else, right?
Hmm. Yeah, it is something else. What about that chat or that chant that you were leading all of these people in earlier?
Yeah, you get caught up in it, right? It's catchy, but
Where'd you learn about that? Where'd you learn those words?
yeah, Rusty, he took us out as when he was proven that he could do it. He just started singing, and I mean, I just made us laugh at him more. This is what embarrassing man trying to sing for the fish, and they all came in.
Hmm. All right. Sheriff, do you happen to know where Rusty lives?
Same property as
yeah.
Paul.
Yeah,
it's a pretty big property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm done questioning the mayor at this point. I'm gonna go investigate Rusty. I love you guys.
So okay, yeah. So special agent, are you telling us there's some kind of weird occult religion going on here?
The shit I saw, the shit I saw in Innsmouth would keep you all awake at night. I can only tell you what I've seen, and I'll be completely honest. I feel that there's something here for us to investigate, that there's a deep, dark thing here that we need to uncover. And I think Barnabas is part of this. And so we need to investigate this further. If you all need to go home, go home. But tell me where that Rusty is, and I'll keep following up on these leads.
Well, we were on his property just earlier today where the shed is, but Rusty lives in the back in that bigger house. If he's involved, are you sure? I mean, I'll go with you, but I'd like to give my wife a call and tell her that I won't be home until a little bit later.
Sure. And Billy and Tina, we appreciate your help, and I don't want to keep you. I already ruined your nice evening.
Yeah.
That's okay. It was good to see the fish back, though, I have to say. There's a little part of me that was a little happy to see it.
Sure.
But
I have a sense that this isn't such good tidings, but I'd like to investigate this further.
yeah, so this it's some kind of magic that they've got to lure fish or something. I mean, that seems kind of silly.
Well, I mean, they would come for the chum, but it's all probably a bunch of nonsense. But why don't you go home to your families and make sure everybody at home is safe?
Well, I don't really have anybody to go home to, so I'm happy to stick around with you guys.
All right.
Yeah, same. You know me, Sheriff. It's just me at home alone, so I wouldn't mind going too. Do you want to go talk to that Rusty guy?
Yeah, let's go talk to Rusty. I'm starting
He's
to
either,
think that
if the
maybe.
store is not open, then he sleeps upstairs, I bet. So,
All right,
Yeah.
we'll head over there.
You guys go to the Rust Bucket, which has a closed sign, but there's some lights on. You can tell they're around. When you get close to the door, there's a big black dog starts barking at you guys, which Billy probably knows personally. That's Buster. That's Rusty's dog.
Yeah, I'll just reach down and pet him, give him some pets.
Oh yeah, he's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
He's real loud, but you start petting him. Do a spot hidden on him. I guess kind of all of you, just for the dog.
oh, I was gonna give him an extra fish
Yeah.
fish fillet I had.
I got an
Chopped up.
11.
I
Nice.
just got a regular.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Oh, I
with
passed.
with people passing, there's some pretty fresh stitches on Buster's belly here.
Oh,
Like
Oh,
poor guy.
it seems professional. Like yeah, the fur's shaved away. There's just a cut into him.
Well, we don't have a vet. He would have had to take him to nearby town.
Unless Dr. Piedmont does it. You know how he sometimes works on the animals. If it's an emergency, what happened, Buster?
I
He's
don't
eating
think
the
he's gonna
fish and
touch
licking
him.
your hand.
Oh, poor guy.
Fish bones. It's not good for dog, but I'm gonna rap on the door, see if we can get Rusty's attention.
All
I'll
right.
probably yell, Rusty.
Yeah. So do some listen rolls. I'm sure yeah, Tina's particularly good at this.
Yeah, 21. What is my listen?
I'm playing with the dog.
Nice.
Can't beat a 70.
21 is a hard.
I passed.
Nice. Yeah, so the sheriff and Tina, you can tell that Rusty could probably hear you guys shouting, hear you knocking, but he's talking to someone else in there. There's another voice. Someone's talking to him pretty excitedly, pretty fast.
Male or female?
Male.
Male. Okay.
Rusty, it's Sheriff Lumley. Can you come downstairs,
Sheriff,
please?
just hold on. I'll be right out. And it kind of gets it obvious to all of you guys. There's voices going on. Two guys
Okay.
talking in there.
Okay.
Is there a back entrance to this place?
There's so that it's like a bait and tackle shop, kind of general
Right.
goods for fishermen. There's like like a indoor walk-in fridge, like freezer for the fish that get caught.
There should be a back door that goes out to an alley or something.
Yeah, it's just likely to be locked, kind of like an employee's door.
Okay.
Are you gonna go back there?
I was thinking about it.
I think it's a good
Maybe.
idea.
I'll
Maybe
go back with them.
wait on this other person who might try to
Yeah.
escape.
Yeah, I'll go with Billy. Try and find another way in.
Oh, well, now I'm in the front, and
I'm with
you're
you.
the one that
I'm
wanted
tough.
to talk to.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Uh,
All right, Tina, you go in the back with Billy. I'll stay up here with the sheriff.
Okay. Come on, Buster. You want to go with us? Come on, let's go.
Oh yeah, Buster's going with you. So it's quite a few minutes go by. You give him another shout or something, you can walk in.
yeah. What's keeping you up, Rusty? Come on.
So, it's Sheriff, just come on up.
Door's locked.
Oh, yeah. So you're talking through an open window, yeah. He comes down.
Yeah.
And once he comes down and turns on the light for the main floor room, Billy and Tina can see inside too. the Father John, the local priest, is who's in there talking with him. And
Right.
as Rusty's mostly just ignoring him, trying to walk past him, he goes and unlocks the door for you. John is fanatically telling him how he has blessed this town. It's a miracle. It's a sign of the second coming of Jesus. It's incredible. That was one of Jesus's miracles, was cast out your nets and catch the fish. And that's what Rusty has done for this community. It's a revival.
Is he a Catholic priest or
Yeah. Yeah.
Father, you're talking a little bit Protestant there.
Sheriff, were you at the beach today? Did you see that? It's hundreds and
yeah. I'm sorry.
thousands.
We've got business right now.
This man is a saint. I'm telling you, a modern day saint. I'm going to tell the diocese.
Have a nice evening, Father. So Rusty, we're trying to get to the bottom of this. Do you know any of the marshes from Innsmouth?
The bait, no, Innsmouth? No, I made that bait. It's town's going wild. They've like wanted me to be their king. I felt like I couldn't go to the party.
What's the bait? What did you make?
Well, I called it magic bait. It's fish chum,
And you were singing some sort of song. Where'd you learn this song?
Look, what's going on here? You guys gonna arrest me that I'm helping the fisher folk out?
Why would we want to arrest you?
I don't know. The full police force is here.
This is Special Agent Fred Poole. He's with the FBI.
I found a stray cat. Found a stray cat outside. So.
Yeah.
The
feds are here to stop me from selling my fishing bait.
Sir,
go ahead.
No, go ahead, Sheriff.
I was just going to say, we're looking for a number of fugitives from Innsmouth. And all this is going on. We just wanted to know what was going on. We heard something about you and some of the other fishermen belonging to some sort of secret society of fishermen. What's his psychology now that I'm saying all this directly to him?
Yeah, roll psychology.
Can I roll for that too?
Yeah.
Oh,
06. That's an extreme, I think.
Yeah.
That's better than I got.
Yeah, that's an extreme.
Oh, actually, I if I spend 5 points, I'll pass.
It's I think Poole's got it. It's probably not worth it. But yeah, when you say fugitive, you can see some panic cross where that definitely hit a spot for him.
I kind of nudge Sheriff to hold up on that.
Are you involved at all with Mr. Bartleby Marsh?
No, Sheriff. Never heard the name before. What from Innsmouth? It's just down the coast.
Yeah.
Sir, we do need to know more information about where you learned about the magic chum and the chant that you taught everyone.
Oh, fuck! I made a deal. I need to pay for Buster's surgery, right? So I don't got any family. It's just me and the dog. I went into old family heirloom. I was gonna pawn it. This guy comes up. This little gold figurine in a wooden box. Was gonna pawn it. This guy, never seen before, comes up and offers to buy it. So I can afford the surgery for my dog. He
And this happened when?
Yeah,
a couple weeks ago. But Yeah, he taught me the song. He taught me how to make the bait.
What did this little figurine look like?
Ghastly little thing. It's a person made of gold. Tiny guy. It's a I don't know. I figured it was always worth something, so it was
All right.
sentimental, didn't want to pawn it.
Sure. It was in a box.
Yeah.
So, Agent Poole, like I told you, that the Marshes actually made a lot of money selling gold.
Mm.
You probably already knew that.
No, thank you for that.
Well, the rumor was that he got a lot of this stuff from the South Seas, so it was some strange stuff. I think there's actually I'm not sure if it's in Boston or one of the towns around here. There's a little museum that's got some examples of it.
Can I make an occult roll to see if I recognize this at all?
Yeah, go for it.
I don't have like a great occult roll. I just rolled really good earlier. Failed that.
Yeah, this is your first time hearing about any of the gold.
All right.
But it does sound like a little idol of some sort.
Just want to ask him, sir, what did this man look like?
It was dark. I only talked to him at night. He had a cloak on. He had a nasty cough. That's had a hard time talking. Weird voice, but there you go.
He taught you the chant and gave you the bait in complete darkness, and you didn't see him at all.
Yep, and honestly, I'd do it again. I was gonna pawn that thing for a few bucks. Instead, you should see how much people are willing to pay for that. I need to make another batch tonight.
Yeah. I saw you get a little antsy earlier when Sheriff mentioned the fugitive. Care to explain?
He was obviously someone shady, but I don't know him. Never met him before.
So no local.
No one local. I
You
know
didn't get his
everyone
name?
around here. Didn't ask. He stopped me on the way to the pawn shop, said he wanted what I had. I thought it was a joke. Then I don't know. I thought the silly fish chant was a joke too, but I'm glad I went for it.
So what's this secret order of fishermen that you belong to?
That's the old man. They just the mayor. It's and his buds. They call themselves esoteric, that they can't be understood by anyone. Just they're a bunch of grumpy old men.
All right. So something like the Shriners or the Masons.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just in our little humdum town, they're trying to play like they're important.
Sir, before we go, did you happen to hear anything on your premises last night? Because it's his son, right? That we have.
No, it's
no.
It's not his son. It's his worker, his employee.
Worker. Okay.
But, yeah, Rusty is just no. On like on the property of this building.
Yeah. You didn't hear anybody call out or make any noise?
No. What's going on?
Not of your concern right now.
Wait. Paul didn't come into work today. I've been dealing with all this magic bait nonsense and people rushing to the store, and I didn't have my help. Is Paul up to something?
So we're not
being detained.
Detained for what? What did he get up to?
Oh, we can't discuss that with you right now, but it's probably nothing.
It's a currently under investigation case, sir. You understand. Thank you for your information. I'm going to hand them one of my business cards. If anything else comes up, do call.
All right. Let's Yeah, have everyone I've ever met coming into the store and talking to me today is, yeah, I gotta stay up all night making more of that stuff to sell tomorrow.
How do you make it?
It's, it's, it's messy, you know. You gotta chop the fish up in a little bits. I do it over at the
Special kind of
fridge.
fish, or what makes it magic?
It's special kind of fish. Yeah.
What kind of
No
fish?
fish.
It's special agent. Are you some kind of fisherman? You know your way around these waters?
Let's just say I am. Tell me what kind of fish you use to make this.
Like I've already told you guys plenty. You're not telling me why Paul's locked up. You want me to tell you my secret recipe that's bringing in all the dollars?
We
Sir,
won't share your secret recipe with anyone.
Sir, yeah, neither of us are fishermen. We're not in the fishing business. Please tell us what fish you use.
All right. It's mackerel and halibut split 20/80.
And that's all
I
you
want to see
can-
if he's lying.
Yeah. Yeah, can I roll psychology?
Yeah.
Oh, this time I got a 53.
13.
Oh yeah. That's just complete bullshit. He does not want to tell you what it's
Okay.
made out of.
All right, then I'm gonna use mental suggestion.
All right. So I need to know
Wait.
what your suggestion is, and then we have to come up with a fair cost.
You will tell us what is in your chum recipe and what the ritual is doing.
Dang. All right. So I think that'll be a pretty basic one. So it's a D6 magic points and a D3 sanity.
Okay.
No, it's a flat 5 magic and a D3 sanity.
5 magic and D3. Okay, cool. All right. Cool.
It works on me too.
Yeah. And you have to win an opposed POW against him.
Oh, and opposed power. Okay. All right.
And he got a regular.
Oh God. 27. Yes,
Nice.
that's a
Oh
hard.
yeah. All right. So I mean, do you have any tell? Do your eyes glint a little bit or something? How do you lean in and suggest it to him?
Yeah. Yeah, I just kind of stared at him really, really, really intently. And slowly start moving forward as like his gaze is like coming into mine. And then I have a little pendulum that I pull out of my pocket and just start doing the pendulum.
Dang.
Yeah.
I take
All
a step
right.
back.
Yeah, some weirdo shit's going on for the other guys. Yeah, he's like bristly and resistant, and then yeah, it just clicks, and he says, "I lied. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter what fish. I have to read from the book he gave me, and then the secret ingredient comes in from outside.
What's in the secret ingredient?
I don't know. I don't want to know. I
Okay.
think it's blood."
Okay. Okay. Show us the book.
Oh God. So that'll be another cast if you push
Another
it
one?
further into
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Well, if he says it out loud, I'm going to say, "Let's see the book."
Yeah. Well, yeah, so Rusty snaps out of it and like takes a step back and knocks some stuff off a shelf. It's just like, what fuck was what I wasn't gonna tell you about any of that. No, I'm
Tell us
not
where
gonna
the
show
book.
you the oh God, it's I'm not saying shit. I don't know what that guy just did. This is weird, Sheriff. Who is this guy?
Rusty, all you have to do is tell us where the book is.
I just
Well, Sheriff, I believe
fuck. It's
we can get a warrant to investigate this. There's been there's
Rusty, you should just cooperate with us. What book is this? Show us this book.
it's
You shouldn't be fiddling around with this occult stuff anyway.
it's not even a fucking book. It's in
I
the
beg
fish
your
cooler.
pardon.
Fine. It's in the fish cooler.
Kind of
Thank you,
language is
Rusty.
that?
I'll go to the cooler.
Fine, for fuck's sake, rip the place apart. I don't give a shit. Just am I free to go? I need to go lay down.
Of course. Might also be a little dehydrated. Stay hydrated.
He really wants to get some water, and then he second guesses himself. He's just really questioning his life.
Blood. Both victims were exsanguinated.
I'm gonna go to where the book is and grab that.
Okay, so you guys go back into the walk-in like fish cooler where they're hanging on the hooks. It smells terrible. It's just a really uncomfortable place to be in. And you can see his work site, which is a large trough, blood-stained, nice big chopping board. He's throwing the fish in, and there is a window nearby.
He said the ingredient comes in. This is some black magic stuff, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is, Sheriff.
Well, let's get this black magic book. Do you know what to do?
So on the bench, it isn't a full book. It is a couple pages of. It looks very strange. It is perpetually damp. Looks black and inky. It's hard to read.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt to read it.
All right. So this would take a little while for you to really go at.
I'll probably get out of the fish cooler then.
Yeah.
Let's take this back to the office.
So
we can check up on Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't write down mechanics beforehand, like I probably should have, but yeah, so
no, I mean, I think that's a good idea, Sheriff. We can look at it. There's probably better lighting there. We need to get Billy and Tina and get them out of here.
All right. So everyone's going back to the office?
Yeah.
All right. So with the inky black book, if you're going to try to read it, it'll cost you a D6 sanity.
Okay.
And yeah, you see that chant on it, the instructions for attracting the fish. You see it is human blood is necessary to go along with the fish chum. Give yourself another point of mythos.
Okay.
And there is more here that would require further study. You're not entirely sure what you're looking at. It's instructions. It's another ritual. Besides attracting fish and creating the bait, there's something else there that, I mean, it might take you a couple hours to really dig into.
Mm-hmm.
Just weird, complicated stuff.
I think at this point, I need to get Billy and we need to go arrest Rusty. Because he's literally using human blood in.
Yeah.
So as far as we know, he's responsible.
He's our leading suspect right now. Lead suspect.
Finally, after 20 years, I get to use this.
All right. I'm assuming you two have this. I'm gonna stay and study this. Tina, would you mind putting on another pot of that fabulous black tea?
Oh, no worries. I maybe need a little bit too. All right. Did you want some donuts too? They're a little stale. They're this morning's donuts.
I despise donuts now.
Ugh, what's wrong with that boy?
The FBI just came under suspicion if he
Yeah, he
doesn't.
did. He's number one.
Not only do I know about ancient rituals,
You know what's in those donuts. All right, so we're gonna go arrest Rusty.
All right. How are you approaching?
Same way as before. I'm just going to go knock and say, Rusty, come on down. We need to talk.
All right. So you guys give me listen rolls.
But I do have my gun. Listen. Oh, I got 007. So
Dang.
it's a PP Walter PPK or whatever it is.
All right. So you can hear some rustling outside the building. Window opening, maybe someone trying to crawl out.
All right, let's run around to where the window's opening.
Oh yeah, you catch him in progress. Rusty's
freeze.
trying to get out.
Please.
I knew he'd come back. Damn it, Sheriff. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, put his hands
Really
behind his
cuff him.
back, cuff him.
Yeah.
Like, and I read him his rights. Well, no, we didn't do rights at that. No, we didn't do rights at that time. No.
50 more years for them.
You have the right to take a beating. We can beat the confession out of you. No, it's still Rusty. We're not going to treat him like roughly. We're just going to take him back.
All right.
And we're going to let Paul go.
That's nice. Yeah. You only got the one caught, so that makes sense. Yeah, Rusty is real upset about it. He's cussing you guys out. He's just while you guys are walking away, it's just like, what about my dog? You just gonna let my dog run around my property? No one watching him?
Come here, Buster.
We'll bring Buster with us. Yeah.
So, Billy, you're a good kid. You better take care of my fucking dog. I can't believe this. I didn't do anything wrong. What are you guys arrested me for?
You said
we think you did
3 times already, and that's enough in the 1920s. Well, I'll tell him, dude. You're using human blood as one of your components, and
so
we've got 2 bodies that have been completely drained of blood. So you're our primary suspect.
You can see the horror on his face, where he's just like he knew, kind of, but he was in denial. Just like I am not. No, what I'm not killing people. I don't know what you're talking about, Sheriff.
Well, we'll get to the bottom of it. Do you want us to call anybody?
I don't got nobody for you to call. That's
All right.
You already locked up Paul, right? Tell him keep the store closed. A lot of people are going to be real upset, Sheriff. They want their magic bait.
It's not worth the cost, Rusty. It's not worth the cost to kill people.
Insert bait joke here.
Okay. So, Special Agent Poole, are you trying to stay up all night reading this thing? I want a Constitution roll to keep your focus on it.
Sure.
I bring him the tea, aka weak coffee.
That have a bonus die if you're drinking stimulants.
We end up there
passed
too.
on my first one, but yeah, I'm burning the midnight candles with black tea. Delicious. Damn good tea.
So what's that book all about? Are those pages?
I'm trying to study this shit. It's pretty wild stuff. Do I get a sense for it after spending a couple hours pouring through it?
Yeah, a couple hours. I mean, by the time sheriff's back and they're kind of asking you questions, like you're a long way from getting a full understanding. You're developing a headache as like, the pieces are connecting that seem unnatural. But there is definitely some kind of beast that like it's talking about appeasing the beast, controlling it somehow. Um, like you're just reading instructions of a weird manner and trying to figure out what they'll do without really understanding at this point.
Some sort of demon?
Well, yeah, Sheriff, it sounds like they're trying to summon something, and I would imagine this something has to do with the fish, and it's attracting the fish or stimulating them in some way.
Should I call Father John the priest? Do we need a priest in all this?
I don't think he's going to be much help. We perhaps if I study this some more, I can figure out how to make it go away. A lot of times these conjuring kind of spells have a dispelling option.
Huh.
So I'm just going to keep burning the midnight oil on this and see if I can figure out.
Yeah. How about we leave you here? We'll leave you to it and pick up in the morning.
All right.
My wife, I get some food. I haven't eaten all day. Billy and Tina, you guys can go on home.
All right.
And we will leave Special Agent Fred Poole all alone in the jail with
the stove.
the witch man.
Yeah, this will be fine.
All right. So I'm going to call for another D6 of sanity loss while you're pouring through this thing. And give yourself 3 more mythos.
You should put together an organization to keep people from to keep federal agents from reading esoteric texts.
You said 3 more?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And let's see. So each of you do luck rolls for me.
All of us?
Yeah.
I don't have luck.
Oh, you were supposed to roll it yourself. Sorry. It's 3d6 and then multiply by 5.
Got a 99.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. You guys are all failing?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, hold on. Here we go. Oh yeah, fail.
Wow. Okay. Dang. I didn't expect it to go this way.
I did pass.
Okay, so
let's go.
So who has the lowest luck?
I have 20.
Out of the 3 of you. So yeah, probably Tina.
I had 50.
Yeah, I had 50.
Okay. So Tina, you are wake up in the middle of the night and there is a very weird chittering sound as your window begins to open, the curtains blow in, and just a strange chittering sound that seems to be getting closer.
And I wake up.
Yeah.
Can I shoot at it?
Do you sleep with a gun?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Yeah. You just shoot right at the window.
Yeah, I shoot right at
All
the
right,
window.
nice. Yeah,
at your neighbor's house.
Roll with a penalty die.
Okay, so I have a Derringer.
Uh-huh.
So I think I have a 20 in it. Yeah. Yeah, that seems right. Okay, so I'm rolling.
The
And I got
penalty
it.
die seems mean for how low that is.
I got a 52 and a 42. I scare
All
it,
right.
baby.
So, you shoot and yeah, there's like this invisible force that you can tell like goes into your dresser and makes a bunch of things move. And do a sanity roll.
My that's where I keep my under things. I fail.
Okay. So just lose one on this fail, but yeah, something is in the room with you and you don't know what's going on. You just shot it, bumped into your dresser. You can't see anything.
Visible.
I live alone. I guess I'll shoot again at the dresser.
All
Not with
right.
the Derringer.
Yeah.
It's got one bullet.
I'll
you know,
throw the gun at the dresser.
Yeah. So she's scared. She's just dry firing it and then she throws it. All right. And as this invisible thing comes at you, do you try to fight it or do you dodge it?
Yes, I'm fighting it.
All right, fighting back. Cool. So
Oh
roll
God, I don't
both.
have a brawl either. Oh no.
You've always got
You-
minimum 25%.
25? Oh my
you-
God.
Is your dodge better? You could try to
Okay,
run
let's
out
see
of
what my
there.
dodge is. Oh yeah, it's a 60. I changed my mind.
Yeah, you're getting out of there.
I'm getting out of there. All right, I'm dodging
right.
it. And
Yeah, roll your dodge.
oh, I got a 56 out of 60.
Nice. So it also got a regular success. So yeah, you can see something like as you like get out of your bed and run out screaming, you see like something like land on your bed sheets and like curl and pick it up and then drops them and it keeps pursuing at you.
Really? Oh God, I'm running out of the house. Or
All right.
yeah.
So I'll leave it at that. You get out of the house in your nightgown, absolutely scared. You've woken up the neighbors. Are you going to the station? Where are you
Yes,
going for
yeah.
safety? All right,
Yes,
cool.
I'm going to the police station.
All
My
right.
hair's in curlers. Nightgown
Nice.
on.
All right. And now,
Just kind of like
Um,
startled when she comes in. I'm like,
yeah.
and I'm like, ah.
So, you know, kind of a vague timeline here. At some point in the night also, Billy.
Yeah.
You you were having trouble sleeping, trying to pondering everything that's been going on, wondering why the fish are back. And yeah, just this weird, strange chittering sound like gets your attention and it gets louder. And your front door opens and just swings on in. And this chittering sound is getting louder.
I get my gun and I'm just
All
kind
right.
of waiting on whatever's opened the door.
Yeah. So you have your gun out and you're waiting and you're pointed right at it. And you don't see anything, but there's just like this strange shift, like a mostly transparent thing is really close to you and swinging. And do you dodge or fight back from it?
I am going to uh fight back.
All right. Oh my God, I rolled a 07.
That complements my 100 very well.
Wow. Wow. So you're standing there with your gun out, ready to shoot anyone who's breaking into your house. And then something wraps around your body and lifts you up off your feet. And it's squeezing tight and it hurts.
I call out. I try to fight if I can.
Yeah.
I fire off a round just randomly.
Yeah. So while you're being lifted. You can just the feel of this thing is really strange. So like do a sanity roll, obviously, while this is happening to you.
Yeah. I pass.
So lose one on the pass. Oh yeah, you're just fully in the fight, trying to get away from it. You feel something pierce your skin in many spots, just all over your body, and lose 3d10 strength.
Oh wow.
Ooh,
Okay. So okay, 18.
nice.
All right. And it's point you can see the blood like where you're bound up by this, but where your flesh just kind of seems to like rip open, the blood flows out and goes and pools into this tentacle octopoid body that's holding you off the ground, completely invisible, but you can see your own blood floating within it.
Is there anything I can do?
Um, so I'd say you could brawl at this point, try to fight your way out of it.
Okay, I'll try to do that.
Oh,
Yeah,
good. I rolled an 89 this time. That's a lot more manageable.
I rolled a 92, so I'm getting
Dang.
lower.
Can you, how far off is that for luck?
Uh,
It's,
my my brawl is 50, so that would be.
yeah. So
I mean,
this thing's killing you. You might not get
I
another chance.
I could, yeah. See, yeah,
I
I
know
can.
that's real steep.
I don't mind. I'll spend the
Yeah.
42 luck
All
to
of your luck.
almost all of it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, you just thrash and fight against this thing until, yeah, it feels like knives, needles being pulled out of your skin as it detaches. And you got a couple good hits off on this thing. You were headbutting it. You're sure you shot it at least once. As yeah, it drops you to the floor and
Okay.
leaves.
Yeah. When it when I hit the floor, I'll try to collect myself and get back up, and I'll head for the police station.
Yeah. And yeah, you can see it. It's big and it's quick. You can just see your own blood floating within it as it leaves.
It's leaving, and I can still see it.
Yeah. With your blood in it there, yeah, yeah. You're pretty
I'm gonna
you can tell
follow
where it
it.
is.
I'll
All
follow it
right. All
instead.
right. Um all right. Do you have stealth? I think that would probably be
I
applicable.
do. I do actually.
Nice.
Okay. Better. I actually passed that.
All right, cool. So, yeah, like you're not feeling good, you're bleeding, you're woozy. Um, but you follow this thing as it's digesting your blood. It's starting to get thinner and thinner. It's hard to see it. But while you're following it, it's going towards the sheriff's house.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep following it and see what happens.
Snoring away with my wife.
Yep, yep. And you can see like it's I don't want to call for more rolls than I need to, but it's getting hard to tell. Just the blood is dissolving inside of it, but it's going for his bedroom window.
Yeah, I'll just start beating on the door and calling out, Sheriff,
Mhm.
Sheriff, get up. You're in danger. Get up.
All right, I'll get up. I'll tell Margaret stay here,
Mhm.
and I'll
So yeah,
put on
Margaret
my
stays in bed and is scared.
I'll put on my robe. I'm gonna go over to the window and open it up and lean out to see what what Billy wants. So
Dang. Yeah. So you
what I would do.
plant your face right in this thing. And yeah, groggy, confused. Do you dodge or fight back?
Okay, well, I don't see anything at the moment, so I don't think I would do anything.
Well, like you can tell, like there's yeah, like you get right close to it, and I mean
sort of a
there's
shadowy thing.
yeah, I mean there's a little bit of fluid there. It's floating, it's murky, and you can tell like it's reaching for you.
I slam the window back down, and I tell Margaret, go to the kitchen.
All right,
or go
nice.
hide in the bathroom.
Let's call that a opposed brawl. You try to close the window, and it has one thing inside trying to lift it up.
Okay, I got 34.
Nice.
Which is, where's my brawl? Oh yeah, that's a pass.
Yeah,
The regular.
Yeah, so something you can't see is holding this window open, and you are able to slam it down and flick the lock. And yeah, what'd you tell Margaret to go hide?
Yeah, go hide in the bathroom.
All right. Yep. She's scared and she goes and locks herself in.
Yeah, get in the tub. It's made out of iron. I'll grab my holster and my gun, but if that thing opens the window, say I've got a hat rack or something that I'm going to try and shove whatever it is out the window if it tries to come in.
All right. And Billy's banging on the front door yelling at you. You haven't really had a chance to talk to him.
Billy, what is it? Break down the door. Just come in.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I could I'll try to give a shoulder to the door.
It's probably the whole
Billy's a little woozy.
Yeah. I'm like, I got attacked by something. It was coming for you.
There's a key under the mat.
Okay. I'll get the key under the mat, unlock the door, and come in.
What is it? What is it?
I got attacked by the thing. It was here. Did it get you?
It's trying to come in the window.
Oh yeah, Billy's got suction marks. There's a nice one right on his bicep he can show you.
Well, he can come inside and come up to where I am.
Yeah.
Has it opened up the window or broken through?
No, so you're just watching the window in anticipation and nothing's moving.
Okay, and I don't see any shadowy thing.
Do a spot hidden roll.
42 spot hidden. Well, that's a regular.
Yeah, nothing.
But I see it open up the window if it opened up the window. So
yeah, it didn't sneak inside somehow. Yeah.
All right, so Billy comes up. I'm like, what happened? Jesus Christ.
I know. So it got a hold of me, sucked the blood right out of me. I feel terrible. I followed it here.
There's some Band-Aids in the bathroom. Oh, Margaret's in the bathroom. She's not going to let you in.
Okay.
We need to go downstairs and look up and see if we can see anything up here.
Okay.
How did it know where to go?
I don't know.
Somebody sent it.
Had to have. You don't suppose
We need to get to the station, see if Rusty's a black magician or something.
Yeah.
So while you guys are outside kind of looking around the property, being paranoid, do listen rolls.
85. I don't hear anything.
I passed that regular.
All right, the neighbor's screaming.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's Mrs. Shifley.
Yeah.
And
yeah, you guys go break down the door, get inside there, and I'll call sanity rolls. By the time you get in there, Mr. and Mrs. Shifley are dead on the floor.
Wow.
It's a failure on my part.
Oh,
Yeah.
sanity. Sorry.
I mean, for bodies, it's probably just one for you guys, kind of used to it.
Yeah.
More bodies than the rookie's been used to seeing.
Yeah.
Now we got 4. Plus we got this monster. Plus it came for you. It came for me. It probably came for Tina and the agent. We need to get to Tina's house and the sheriff's office.
All right. So Special Agent Poole stays up all night trying to understand what this is. And you can add on your little spell sheet control of this monster, that you learn how to project, how to hurt your brain further to be able to give it commands, which is obviously what Rusty had been doing. And while you are kind of settling with the implications that if Rusty isn't giving it instructions, it's probably out there doing whatever it wants, Tina runs in with her curlers and her nightgown.
Oh my God, Tina, are you okay?
A special agent. I was attacked in my bedroom by this big thing. I think it was the killer octopus monster. It was awful. It was trying to get me.
You're there. It's okay.
I mean, oh my God, don't look at me. Oh my God.
No. It's completely fine. Here, sit down. I'm gonna get our blanket and some black tea.
Oops. I don't want thank you.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say it's gonna be okay. I think I know what's causing this, and I think I know how to fix this.
Oh, you'll be the town hero. I can't believe this happened. That Paul, he was right. It wasn't him. It was some monster. Oh.
There, I'm here now.
10 minutes and Billy and I come through the front door.
Yep.
Oh, thank God, Tina, you're here.
Oh, there was a monster had attacked me in my bedroom.
I'm going over to Rusty, and I'm like saying, "What did you do?"
So Rusty's asleep and just cowers on the cot. Just what is happening, Sheriff? What? It's
You
middle of the
summoned a
night.
demon from hell, and it's attacking people. It just killed 2 more people.
I did not. What? What are you talking about, Sheriff?
It's okay, Rusty. I know all about whatever the name of the thing is.
How do we stop it?
I don't know. He's been but you do the things that it says and then you give it an order. I've been telling it, give me stuff for the magic bait. That's it. That's all I've done.
Mm-hmm.
It's been going out and killing people, and you're telling it to do it. So,
fucking
Agent, what do we do?
I swear I didn't know.
Well, I think we're gonna have to follow. As weird as it sounds, strange as it sounds, we're gonna need to follow this ritual. Clearly, this thing is on a rampage now, and we need to send it away.
Tell us what to do.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try and conduct the ritual.
All right, great.
My God.
So, yeah,
Bloody,
yeah, that's great. Let's see. It was actually in here somewhere. I can't believe I lost it, but I'm trying to remember what you actually roll for that. Is it like just power or mythos? That's a binding spell.
Usually
a binding
use
spell.
some. Oh, you're going to lose some sand and you're going to lose magic points.
Yeah. Oh, page 263. Here we go. So, yeah, you get a bonus die for having actually read the book and all of this, but you have to beat it at an opposed power roll.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, everyone helps you set up. You get the candles ready. You draw some stuff on the floor.
It does seem very strange, but all of you present will help in facilitating this. So thank you for grabbing the salt, Tina, and for getting those emergency candles out. So I'm going to go ahead and roll power.
Yeah,
Okay.
with a bonus die.
All right. 21. That is the hard.
Hey.
I feel like I need to roll again, but I can't, I guess. Let's see. 21 was my best.
So I got a 30, which is also hard. So what is your power? I think the stat is what matters.
Oh, the stat is 80.
Okay. Yeah, your 80 beats at 75. So it was a close tie, but yeah, you can and yeah, lose 2 points of sanity while
Okay.
you can feel yourself reaching out there. You can feel the presence of this thing. You feel strangely connected to it. It's awful, strange mind. What are you ordering it to do? What are you commanding it?
Leave this place and do not bother humankind again.
Nice. All right. Yeah, that's solid. You can feel it fly away into space.
But what about the people that live on the moon?
All right. And with that mess to clean up and the public unrest of people demanding miracle bait as the fish population goes back to nothing.
Or
really no answers for anyone.
No,
or
but Frank, Rusty is going down for this.
Yeah,
I don't care if he didn't know. He still is, the cause behind. Do we ever catch Bartleby?
Yeah.
With further interrogation of Rusty, he did lie. He had 2 meetings with the cloaked figure. After he made the bait and used it, the figure returned to him, gave him the book, and walked off into the ocean. And Rusty is no longer a lead. He has no idea where the cloaked figure would have gone.
But Barnabas is back into the depths.
Mm-hmm. If it was even him, which I had decided at the get-go it wasn't. It was just, some chaotic fish man.
Yeah. Right.
But as far as your player characters, as Special Agent Fred Poole is just deeper into the mystery. Everyone else is just caught up in the whirlwind and clueless. But I didn't expect 3 of you guys to get attacked by the thing. I kind of thought if it went after someone, you'd just be dead. So yeah, that was really interesting.
We all lived.
It's from one of my favorite little short stories, the thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's
sort of
a fun one.
Star vampire, is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's I was just flipping through for monsters I wanted to use, and I thought that was awesome. Had to go for it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Our players included Troy Wildryer, Jenny Olson, and myself, Julian Arba, and myself with Calen McDowell as the keeper of arcane lore. We have a Discord server where you can chat with other members. You can set up private games. You can learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Spotify, Podbean, or iTunes. Support for the show is provided by our patrons, who are listed in the closing credits. If you'd like to join them, please visit our Patreon page listed in the description, or you can gift our show with appreciation by hitting the Super Thanks button just below the screen. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answer any questions you might have. This is Thom Raley, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness, for another adventure in the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. Until next time, good luck, good gaming.